And hello everybody, welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? As you can see, from the title of this stream, today is gonna be a very special stream because today we're gonna be taking a sip. Oh holy shit, something happened. What was this? Oh hey, we have a new subscriber, that's awesome. That was a subscriber notification. It's the first time I've ever seen it. Congrats, man. And thanks for subscribing. Speaking of subs, we are 28 out of 50. We're already past halfway through the goal for the Horror Games Marathon, and this is fantastic. I've already decided what games I'm going to play, and I'll reveal this a little bit later on. Now, today, this is a very special After Dark stream. Because where I'm from is almost 2 o'clock at night. So I decided to drink myself to sleep with this rum and coke and a little bit of lemon. So tonight we're going to be playing a very special game. A game that nobody wins, everybody loses. We're going to play the Dark Side Filled drinking game. So, and I forgot to make that little thing that comes up on screen explaining the rules of the game. Now, the rules of the game are very simple. You take a sip every time DSP says certain stuff. For example, when he says cat, you take a sip. When he begs for money, which means please tip me, it has to be specifically please tip me, then we are gonna be taking a sip. And when he talks about Jasper, we also take a sip. And when he shits on somebody in chat, then we take a sip again. And eventually I'll be drunk enough to just go to sleep and faint. And I will wish you guys good night. Now, just a second before we get started with this first video, let me write the rules of the game. So, the rules are, and OBS being fantastic yet again. Okay, let's go. So first, drink. DSP begs. Take a sip. Number 2 is DSP mentions cat. Take a sip. 3. I actually have it in the description of this stream, if I could go and see it from somewhere. Never mind, I'll just write it myself. I'm sorry, I should have prepared this ahead of time, but it was kind of a impromptu stream, so I didn't really bother to do that. DSP mentions Jasper. Take a sip. Okay, and the final one is DSP berates a fan. Take a sip. And okay, let me just put this somewhere where it's easy to see. Yeah, I hope you guys can read it here. Yeah, I hope this is visible. Okay, now let's get started. First, we have a video from Aquateal, which is a very nice clips channel, and occasionally some edits. And this video is gonna be DSP and Khet have a shitty day for a cat's birthday, with the Burger King story and a lot more cringy stuff that happened. So let's just get started. This is gonna be like a traditional video. I'll just watch this and I'll be taking sips as it needed.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to talk a little bit about yesterday. I know you guys always ask me about what I do on my day off, and you want to hear stories, so I'm going to tell you a story. And this is going to be a little bit on the longer side. All right, so I hope that you guys are ready for a story. You ready for story time, or should I just skip it? You don't care about yesterday. You don't want to be entertained, right? You guys aren't here for entertainment. You just, serious business. So you don't want to hear the story.
Oh, this is the nonsense DSP stalling I'll take a sip anyways. Fuck everything. Game hasn't even started yet. Yeah, this is the nonsense stalling of DSP. Like, oh, do you guys want me to tell you a story? Do you want me to not tell you a story? Dude, you're gonna tell it anyways. You love complaining about life. This is the thing that you exist on. Why would you not complain about something given the opportunity?
I'm not going to tell the story. No one wants to hear it. Everyone's telling me in the stream chat, just skip it. No one cares about you, your personal life, or anything like that. You're a boring person. Everyone hates you anyway. Who the hell would want to hear about that?
This is the hateful truth, DSP. Come on, this is the hateful truth.
Right? All right, forget it. All right, we'll skip it. Cool. We'll completely skip it, and we won't talk about it. Everyone in chat's going nuts, of course. What the hell? No, we want what? Tell the story. All right, so here's the deal. Yesterday was a day Khet and I specifically planned this day out to be a day that we would be able to spend the entire day together. We didn't have any.
Hey, take a sip. We got a Khet mention.
We didn't have anything to interrupt what we wanted to do.
I should probably have a sip tally somewhere, but yeah, that's gonna be like DSP's fucking text where I have to manually change it every time. Nah, fuck this. I'm too lazy.
Had reservations at a restaurant for dinner, specifically one that Khet had picked out. So everything was planned and well, and we were like, we're gonna have a great day out. Okay, we were hoping anyway. Do you know the saying? What is the Murphy's Law saying? If anything can go wrong, it will screw you up the butt. I think that was Murphy's Law. I think that's how he worded it.
Of course, it has to be related with something to do with ass, because DSP's weird fetish. I don't know, like, Murphy's Law has nothing to do with ass. Like, this is the furthest thing away from ass is Murphy's Law, and he still made it about ass. What the hell, man?
Let's talk about what happened yesterday. I hope you guys are ready for this. So first of all, in the morning, we're getting ready, and in reality, my wife, wanted to get ready, wanted to, put on her makeup and everything, and I said, well, I'll just run out, I'll go to the grocery store quick, a very quick trip, and just grab a few odds and ends that we're running low on. We didn't even really need anything. There was only one meal we had to buy supplies for to make. Everything else we still had from the previous week.
Dude, talking about cooking food like it's a crafting in a video game. Yeah, we had to get the supplies for one meal. Like, bro. And I'm sure that there's so many things that we don't know about that he is absolutely, like, mental about. And because I've heard that he cuts his vegetables once a week, so they could have cut vegetables all the time. He also freezes his sauce and, like, unfreezes it multiple times. It's just the horror stories that I've heard about DSP's life is just insane.
But a few things we had run out. So I said, okay, I'll run quick. I went to the grocery store, no problem. Grabbed a few things. She's getting ready. All right. But the thing is that my wife and I don't really get a lot of time to sit down and plan stuff out. And when we do, we try to put effort into it. But a lot of times we forget stuff. So yesterday, guys, was a day that we took off. But you may have noticed something. It was not a normal day off. Normally my days off are during the week, right? It'll be like a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, something like that.
Oh my god, what is these in-depth explanation of why his day off was different? Jesus Christ, man. Why? Oh, because he has to be special about everything that's going on in his life. Everything about him has to be special. Like, even if his wife makes a basic-ass chicken tender breast, for him it's gonna be a custom-breaded, custom-seasoned, custom-cut, and, pasta something. It has to be always custom and special, something that nobody's ever had before. Because it's DSP, the special boy. He's the one. He's the guy.
My wife and I didn't really think about that. We just thought, oh, it's just a day off. We didn't think in our heads it's a Sunday, all right? Big mistake. Because on Sunday, it's the weekend. And on the weekend, there's way more people out than on weekdays, which is normally when we have our day out. So not only is there increased traffic, but this means that there also would be way more people going to the places that we want to go. There is a place that we've been going to eat recently on our days off for, like, breakfast. And it's a really nice place because it's a throwback place to, like, I've been telling my wife, it really reminds me of the diners I used to go to when I was a kid. I used to go to a place called Friendly's with my mom. when I was a kid. My mom and I would have days out where
just listen to this, and then I'm gonna talk about it. But just listen to this.
And she had to do a lot of shopping or whatever. Sometimes we go to the mall together, go to the movies together, and we would actually go out and get lunch. And it would be at Friendly's. Friendly's is like an American-style diner where you can get all kinds of food. You know, sandwiches, burgers, grilled cheese, chicken, all kinds of stuff. And I liked it because it was sit down in old-style booths. And you could get shakes. They had amazing milkshakes and stuff. So I used to grow up going there. So there are places out here. There's one place in particular we've been going to recently for like the past month and a half, 2 months, on and off we go there. And it reminds me of old school Americana dining, like old diners, all right? We love this place. We love it.
So eating out with his wife on her special day feels to him like eating out with his mom when he was a kid. Like, this is why he likes it, because it reminds him of something they did with his mom. I gotta take a sip just for that. Cheers.
For the food is great. The food is outstanding, at least per American standards. It's not gourmet food, but it's basically if you like American diner.
Gourmet food is apparently the highest level of food in existence.
You're gonna like this place. So anyway, we've been going there, and we said, well, we want to go there to celebrate my wife's birthday. She loves it so much, but we're so absent-minded. We're not thinking, oh, it's Sunday. We drive there, the entire place is full, and there's people waiting outside to get in, and we're like, you've got to be kidding me. Now here's the thing: if we didn't have plans for what we wanted to do for the rest of the day, we probably would have waited. But we actually had.
In just a second, I gotta put performance mode on my OBS, otherwise everything's gonna fall apart.
Actually was a pretty far drive away, and there's a big shopping area there, and our plan was we were gonna drive there. It takes a while to get there.
Notice I'm not drinking when he says my wife, because he doesn't say cat.
We were gonna spend the whole day there, going around doing a little bit of shopping, and then having this nice dinner together. But we
this dude, by the way, and I know this is sort of excusable, I'm not gonna nitpick it too much, but this dude, he begs every day of life. Every day of life, ESP begs. Nothing will change. But ESP decided on his wife's birthday to go and eat in a restaurant, literally for every meal of that day, to eat at a restaurant. And eventually you'll see what happened, but their decision was to go and eat at a restaurant and then go to the mall and just spend money. What a fantastic day with Phil. I like being here with Phil.
We didn't want to get stuck, you know, spending all this time waiting to get in to eat this place. And by the way, the place was overrun with people. And the thing is, with COVID, you don't want to fucking be around a million people. We like eating in places that don't have a lot of people in them because we feel it's safer. Okay? Even though we're vaccinated fully, this Delta variant motherfucker, we don't want to get sick. Okay? You know, even though we probably won't go to the hospital for it, we don't want to get sick and be stuck at home with COVID. We said we're not going to do it. Now, on a whim, we very foolishly did something we should not have done. We said, what is near us right now that we can just grab any food to put something in our bellies, and then we can drive out to this area where we want to spend the rest of the day shopping and everything. So we look, and guess what's the closest thing to this diner? Burger King.
Burger King.
Oh, good. Well,
burger.
We said, what the hell?
DSP saying burger is like a fantastic thing. And also him saying girl, but he says like girl, burger. Let me see this. I think I need to learn to run my stream properly. Okay, now it should be visible. Everything should be chill.
Burger King and grab something quickly, and then we'll be off on our day after that. We'll get on the road and we'll drive out to this place. Burger King.
Burger King.
So we drive 1 block to Burger King. As we're at
this, by the way, there's 15 minutes of complaining coming about a single fucking sandwich. This man.
Burger King, we firmly realized this is not the kind of Burger King that normally we would want to go to. I'm not kidding you. As we're waiting in the drive-thru, there are essentially drug users in an alleyway next to Burger King doing drugs, like plainly in view of us. We're staring at them like, that guy's shooting up. Yeah, right in front of people at Burger King. People are shooting up. Like, oh, this might be a problem. Well, we better just get our food and get the hell out of here. So we order. Now, what did we order? My
What a romantic day, by the way. You go to a restaurant and it's full because your husband is stupid and he didn't make a reservation. So you go to this restaurant that you really wanted to go and it's full. So you can't go there. So instead your husband takes you to Burger King because he truly loves you and he wants the best for you. So you go to Burger King, in front of which people are literally doing drugs. Phenomenal. What a great husband.
Wife wanted to get a original chicken sandwich combo. She likes the original chicken sandwich at Burger King. So she ordered that as a combo. I ordered something that I hadn't tried yet. The King chicken sandwich. They have a new chicken sandwich at Burger King. And they have two varieties. They have a regular, which is like lettuce, tomato, onion, and mayo. And then they have one that's the spicy version, which is supposed to have spicy sauce and some other kind of sauce on it or something. We order, and we drive to a safe area. We get the fuck
to a safe area, by the way. They needed to get to a safe area so that the drug addicts don't steal their Burger King. I mean, look, I understand it's a perfectly normal thing. You want to get away from these people, but it's just the way he explains it in the most dramatic way. Yeah, we got our burgers. We went to the safe area. Oh my god.
Seriously, we get the fuck out of there. And we're like, let's eat somewhere safe quick. Because the thing is, Burger King doesn't have the doors open. Now, we don't know if they don't have the doors open because of COVID or because there's fucking druggies in the alleyway next to them shooting up. Maybe the druggies keep going into their store to shoot up and shit. Because that could.
Are you out of your mind? This is no. There's no way. You're literally saying that Burger King could have been doors closed because people wanted to do drugs inside. Are you out of your mind? What are you talking about? What? Dude, seems like you're drinking, not me. Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Do I have this on the soundboard? No? Yeah, I don't think I have it. I have this.
Fucking shit. It could be, oh, we want to do somewhere safe, so we go in their bathroom and start shooting up drugs. Who knows, right?
Yeah, they go to the Burger King bathroom to shoot up. I mean, it's not impossible, but there's probably gonna be employees that are gonna catch them. It's pretty easy. And I'm taking a sip without any reason. It's just, I just feel like it.
This obviously is not a good part of town. We drive to somewhere safe, or at least we think it's safe, and we open our food and we're gonna eat. So my wife starts eating. Her food seems good. Like,
this is the continuation of this phenomenal birthday spectacular. Is that after Burger King, they go to a safe place to eat their burgers in the car. Very romantic. Very beautiful. What a great moment to share with your loved one. Great job, DSP. Great job. Great. Just fantastic. Husband. You could have taken her to a park, to the zoo, even though we know DSP has kind of a thing with the zoo where it gives him panda flashbacks. Could have taken her in a billion fucking places. He decided to take her to a quote-unquote safe place from drug addicts where they can eat Burger King in the car. This is the life of the king of hate. The guy on your screen right now, the king, this is how he lives. With Jasper in his lap, in Burger King in his car. Fantastic.
It's like a little dry, but what are you gonna do? It's Burger King, right? I open up my bag, I eat a fry, Burger King fries are kind of crappy. I never really liked Burger King fries. The early 2000s, their fries were good. They used to have potato skins on the fry. Then they tasted good.
Burger King fries review. I guess they got a pretty negative review.
I've never been impressed with Burger King fries in the last like 10, 15 years. They suck. So finally, I go to grab my sandwich. I'm like, what the hell?
Whoa.
I pull my hand out of the bag. My hand is completely covered in sauce.
Oh my god, so this lifelong gamer. Completely covered in sauce. How is he gonna make it out of this? I'm so engaged in this story. Is he even gonna make it out alive? Is he gonna get attacked by the drug addicts from Burger King? Maybe. He did nothing wrong though.
They did. They completely soaked the sandwich in sauce. What they do with this chicken sandwich is they wrap it in wax paper and then they put it inside of like a foil bag. So I opened the foil bag and I just put my hand in to grab the sandwich and I was like, what the fuck? Now I'm in a car. I'm not at home.
Oh my
Lord. I
lord.
don't have a ton of napkins with me. I don't have a faucet to wash my hand, right? This is me in a car. After this meal, we're about to drive a ways to go spend a day out. Nice for my wife's birthday. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So
Notice how this was the breaking point. This is the straw that broke the camel's back on this day. And it's not even over yet. There's so much more drama incoming. But this disgusting burger in his car that they ate on this special day, this was the breaking point. It wasn't the first restaurant being closed, the Burger King drug addicts, or the sandwich, I guess, or having to eat it in the car. Because, come on, it's somebody's birthday. Don't eat it in a car. Go eat it in some park or some pretty fucking place. At least you're gonna enjoy nature or something. You're gonna enjoy something. Start enjoying things in your life, DSP, not just money. Like I'm enjoying this drink. It's a fantastic drink. You guys should also get one and play this game with me. I'm totally not going by the rules. I'm just drinking at random points. Because man's gotta sleep at some point.
I'm not kidding you. The entire wax paper was wet. There wasn't it wasn't dry at all. I'm trying to unwrap the sandwich and I'm getting increasingly covered in sauce. It was the most sloppy, nasty fucking thing I've seen. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
this is my review of DSP streams. It was the most sloppy, nasty thing I've ever seen. This was pretty accurate for a review, if I gotta be honest. It reflects his streams. I agree. Khet agrees with me.
I would just tell the story.
What?
That makes me cringe. Ugh.
This was so bad, I took a picture. Because I immediately said,
DSP went into Karen mode, so he took a picture. And you guys, if you don't know what happens, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. We're gonna go through the whole video, so let's just keep going. He's gonna show you the picture too with the disgusting burger. Disgusting, soaked in grease, gross, nasty burger.
About this.
Burger.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is the most revolting thing I've ever seen. So I have a picture for you. That was the sandwich that they gave me. What you're seeing right now is what they gave me at Burger King.
I mean, I've eaten worse than this, especially when it comes to like gyros or whatever else you want to eat. Come on, it's not the worst thing ever, but he sent Burger King corporate an email to complain about this. This fucking man couldn't just eat this burger and shut the fuck up. He had to be a complete bitch about it. Oh my god. On his wife's special day. Imagine you're sitting in the car with the dark side Phil. You look to the passenger seat because of course you're driving. It's not fucking DSP driving. He can't drive. He's gonna get, his back's gonna hurt and he's gonna crash and the car's gonna blow up. And you're sitting in the car with dark side Phil. And you're eating your burger fucking menu. And it's your birthday and it's your special day. And then this motherfucker opens his burger and sees some disgusting shit and throws a baby fit, a nuclear level baby fit. Because if he's complaining like this on stream, like the day after this happened, he's complaining so much. Imagine how it was on the spot when he got the burger. What a fantastic birthday, by the way. Amazing birthday. Happy birthday, Khet. Oh, I said cat, so got a drink.
Yummy! It looks like it came out of some...
Hey, shout out to 3 viewers right now. This is fantastic. This is the most I've ever got. Actually, 4 was the most a couple minutes ago, but big ups everybody. If you're here, drop a thumbs up in the chat or something, I don't know. And yeah, thanks for coming. Enjoy this time and get yourself a drink, because we're about to get just destroyed.
Someone's asshole. It looks like someone who had a giant festering zit.
Oh, come on, we're talking about assholes again. Come on, DSP, what the fuck?
Pop that fucker right onto the sandwich.
No, that's
that is what
nothing
they
like
gave
it.
Me. Seriously. Oh my fucking god. I mean, do I even have to describe it like, do I even have to say another word about it? So I could.
Well, in a way, he kind of deserved it because you go to a Burger King and people are shooting up drugs in front of the Burger King, and you choose to go there and get food. I don't know if the two things are related, but I guess it could be. Fuck it. Yeah, that's kind of your fault. I don't know. But I mean, it's getting shitty service is most of the time not your fault, unless you're being an asshole. And I don't know, maybe DSP was being an asshole at Burger King. Who fucking knows? Maybe there's things he's not telling us.
You need it. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. That bun is covered
The
in sauce. Like
bun?
everything I touched,
Oh
I got
no.
sauce on me.
Oh my god.
I just could. How was I supposed to eat that?
With, I don't know, with the fucking paper. There's plenty of the paper that is not dirty, man. You are supposed to eat that somehow, and, you know, you can, but it's easier to bitch about it.
That is the most revolting
Jesus
thing
Christ,
I've ever
this
seen
man
in
is
my
crazy.
life. I mean, it might tasted good. I don't know. Look at that. That's vomit-inducing. Like, I got sick to my stomach looking at it. I threw it out. I couldn't eat it. I took a picture. I threw it out, and I immediately went to Burger King's website and filed a complaint.
Of course
Are you
you
out of your
did.
mind? You expect me to eat that? Like, it's not even edible. Look at that. It's everywhere. It's covered. No, see, someone just said you hold it in the wrapper. Look at the wrapper. The wrapper is soaked in sauce. There.
Oh
That
my
makes me
god.
cringe.
Look at the wrapper. Look at it. Soaked in sauce. I'm not gonna fucking argue about it because I realized I'm arguing with DSP about a fucking burger. So I'll just let it play out, the stupid burger segment, and let's get to the sushi segment, which is just godlike.
There was no dry part of the wrapper to hold on to eat it. That wrapper is wet and dripping and saturated in sauce. There is no way to eat that without getting covered in it. And by the way, I don't know what.
Look at how fucking the baby rage. The baby rage about a burger from Burger King. A burger. Oh, or as he would say, a burger.
Yellow shit is on it?
Yellow?
But oh my god, like it doesn't look like mayo. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but that is nasty shit. Like I said, that looks like a zit. That someone was festering zit and they went and
Yeah,
squirted
okay.
all over
I
themselves.
understand.
That is fucking
Yeah.
nasty shit. Why would I want to eat that? All I had for my meal yesterday was fries. I'm serious. I threw out the sandwich. I couldn't eat that. So all I did was eat the sandwich. That was it. And we drove away. We had to go.
But the thing is that Darkside Phil was a tough guy enough to write to corporate about that his sandwich sucked, or like what the fuck were they thinking. But he wasn't man enough to go back to Burger King and show them the sandwich and get a better one. He wasn't up for that. Nah. He's good at making emails, right? The email. darksidephil@hotmail.com. You already know, guys. Come on. That's where you send your apology emails.
Go on. We had plans for the day.
When you get banned from his chat for saying something. Anything.
And I did complain, and I have written back and forth with Burger King twice in the last 24 hours. Basically, they apologized. I sent them the picture, and then they really apologized and said that they're going to basically get this restaurant in contact with me. Essentially, what's going to happen is probably the manager of the store will apologize and
Hello, iDoc Watcher in chat, who says stop this in reference to something. I don't know.
be like, oh, here's a few free credits to come and get free food. Do you really think I want to go back to that Burger King? Really? Do you really think I want to go there? Where number one, I have to see.
If you wanted to be a big man, you could have just went back to Burger King and showed them the sandwich, and they would have seen that it sucks and made you a better one, or maybe given you one for free. But he decided to be a Karen on the internet, where he's the big boy, so he decided to write them an email instead, and he could have gotten his sandwich and been a big boy, but no, he decided to just be kind of a bitch.
I have to see people shooting up while I'm buying food, and then I have to try to eat that. Like, are you out of your mind? So even if they give me free stuff, I probably aren't even gonna go there. I hope if they do give me anything free, I hope they give it to go to another Burger King that's a better one.
Yeah, I agree with Chet. How many drinks are we at right now? This is my first drink, by the way. I just started. I've been up for, I don't know, like 35 minutes. We've just been watching this video so far, and most of the rules weren't hit. So he didn't beg, he didn't say anything about Khet, he didn't say anything about Jasper, and he didn't talk shit to any fans. So I was just drinking because I feel like it for now. But later on it's gonna get dangerous.
Because that place is fucked. Seriously. So then we leave, and we're...
And it's gonna get dangerous because I have only rum left. I have no coke. So next, everything else after this glass is gonna be clean.
We're off on our day, okay? The good news is we did have a lot of fun. We ended up going to a few stores and things that normally we wouldn't go to because they're not in our local area. It was further out drive and everything. We had a nice day. The weather was fucking hot. It wasn't supposed to be. The weather claimed that the high for the day was going to be in the low 70s. It was in the 80s. Full sun, fucking 80s, sweating our balls off out here because the...
Well, just fucking dumbass. You chose to sit in your car and eat Burger King. Like, how do you think you would feel? This man is...
car was so goddamn...
This man should have shot some drugs with the dudes in front of Burger King because he's about at their level. They're probably not going through bankruptcy, and they're probably not addicted to WWE champions. They are addicted to so much worse things though, so I'm not gonna compare these two.
Because it was hot as shit outside. It was just like, oh, come on. It figures that our day out we planned for Khat's birthday ends up being insanely hot and we're sweating. But you know you could do about that. You know, whatever, make the best of it. The good news is we had fun. We went to, like I said, we went to a few different stores or whatever. We went to a few areas normally we wouldn't have gone to. We actually got a new kind of treat for Jasper. That's
oh, Jasper. Okay, we got a name drop. Here's an official sip. Sounds good.
Puree of both tuna and shrimp, and he loves seafood. Like whenever we eat food, if we order seafood, oh my god, he goes crazy. He'll jump on the kitchen table, he'll sniff it. Oh, seafood. And he'll try to get some because he's a cat. He wants to eat the seafood. He doesn't do that for anything else, only seafood. He loves seafood.
Yeah, almost like cats like tuna and seafood a lot. I don't know. DSP is discovering the world still as a 40-year-old man.
So we ended up getting him this nice, this nice new treat and everything. So then finally, we're coming at kind of a close to the end of our day. Now I'm starving. The only thing I've eaten all day long.
There is... DSP's passion for food is unmatched. Like, any globally known chef, like Chef Ramsay or Anthony Bourdain, who is not anymore, but yeah, or Jamie Oliver. All of these guys, get him out of here. Dark Side Phil is the real passionate guy. You let him talk about food and he could go on for the next 4 days, only talking about food.
Was a small fries from Burger King. I didn't eat anything else all day. At least Khet had a chicken sandwich. I was starving. I'm like, okay, good. It's finally time for dinner. Okay? So, where did we go for dinner? We had a reservation at a Japanese-style restaurant. It was supposed to be 3 different kinds of cuisine. They had a hibachi grill, so if you wanted to get hibachi stuff, they would cook it for you fresh. It was also known as a steakhouse, so they make Japanese-style steaks, and also a sushi restaurant. So it says right on the front, hibachi, seafood, no, it said steak, seafood, sushi. It says right on the front on their sign. That's how they advertise themselves. Khet had actually, ahead of time, made this reservation and looked it up and saw the menu, and she had picked out kinds of sushi that she wanted to try. She was like, man, it looks like they have some really unique, good sushi here. I can't wait to try this new sushi they're gonna have. And also their drinks menu looked pretty good. I couldn't drink because I had to drive home, but she was gonna have a drink or two while we were there. We're waiting finally to our reservation. We get up to the door. As we walk to the front door, there's a giant sign on the front door. Oh, sorry, no sushi today.
This could only happen to Dark Side Phil. There's no other person who exists that shit like this can happen to, and they're gonna complain endlessly. And yeah, in chat, DoorDash drivers are putting their kids through college on Phil's 3 times a day fast food habit. I am pretty sure that he orders much more often than he tells us because shit is so convenient, man. Even I at some point was like, me and my girlfriend were just ordering twice a day at some point. And then we were like, shit, bro, this shit costs, man, like crazy fucking money. But it feels like it costs very little because the app and everything is giving you some discounts from time to time. And I'm sure DSP is the guy who would never get caught in like some marketing scheme. He's not that guy, you know. So he probably keeps his eye open for good deals and not getting scammed at all.
What? We couldn't believe it. We had made the reservation and went there specifically to get sushi for Khat's birthday.
Hey, we have Khat name drop.
We opened the doors and what's going on? Oh, well, our sushi.
I think I spit all over my microphone. No, it should be chill.
Chef gets 2 days off a week, Sundays and Mondays. So he's off today. I'm like, you didn't say that online. Nowhere on your fucking website does it say that you don't have sushi on Sunday or Monday. We made this reservation over 2 weeks ago to come here for sushi. Oh, we're sorry about that. Well, do you still want your reservation? No!
No!
So we left.
I wonder what DSP actually said to these people. I'm sure it wasn't like, no, fuck off. I'm sure it was a little bit more tame because, I don't know. I don't imagine DSP being that guy who would just stand up and be like, no, I'm the king of hate, bitch. Give me back my sushi.
And Khat was very upset, and I don't blame her. We had done all this stuff planning this special day out for her. The first meal is ruined, and now the second meal is fucking ruined. So what did we do? We thought about what we wanted to do.
Now, this is practically the third meal. So he had every single meal for him that was ruined. Which is actually pretty funny. Because the first one, it was some small fries or whatever, some nonsense. Second one was in the car with the burger. And the third one was no sushi. Such drama.
She basically really wanted sushi. I said, well, at this point, now here we are, way far away from home. I said, the only thing I could think of, we could do one of two things. We could try to find another sushi restaurant in the area, if there's any that are even good. Or we could go to a sushi restaurant we know we like, or we can go home and order. So first of all, we tried to search the area for a sushi restaurant. The only one in the area is this place called Trappers, but Trappers is more fast foody, meaning there really is no sit-down dining. All there's a bar you sit at.
Okay, before we keep going with this, just give me 20 seconds so I can put the chat on the stream. Because tonight we have quite some activity in chat, and I want you guys to be able to see yourself in the video that gets uploaded to YouTube eventually. I think that would be quite nice. Oops. Now where did it go? And chat box. Okay, I'm about to figure it out. Okay, you should try typing something in chat, and if it shows up, it's gonna show up. If it don't, it don't. Let's carry on with this.
And they have this one of those rotating conveyor belts, so you can just grab sushi off. It's not like made per order or anything. And I was like, that's more like you want to go there for lunch or grab something quick. That's not like you're gonna sit down and have a birthday dinner at Trapper Sushi. You know what I'm saying? So then we're like, okay, why don't we go to the sushi restaurant that's near our house that we normally would go to anyway, but we wanted to do something special for her birthday. I guess forget it, we'll just go there. We look it up, closed on Sundays. So
wow.
We don't even have the option to go to our usual place for sushi because it's closed on the day that we have off for her birthday. Fine.
So it's almost like DSP didn't prepare at all for this day, and except just making some plans in his mind where he's gonna go, but he didn't really check if anything's gonna work and you know how shit is. He didn't do actual plans, he was just thinking about some stuff, and then it didn't work out, and then it's everybody else's fault.
Finally, it's like we're at our wits' end, and we're like, what are we gonna do? Well, you know, we could sit here, we could bitch, we could moan, we could stamp our feet, we could be upset. You know, we could be a bunch of Karens. Or we could try to make them take the lemons, make the lemonade out of the lemons. So I said, we're going to go home really quick. And I drove us home as fast as I possibly could. I broke the speed limit a couple times. I actually broke the sound barrier a couple of times, I'm sure. Actually, I'm kidding. I didn't break the speed limit. I'm actually, contrary to popular belief about how I drive in video games, I am one of the more conservative drivers out here. The drivers out here are out of their fucking minds. Like, we're driving on a road. I'm not familiar with the road. Like I said, we're away from home. It says 40-mile-per-hour speed limit. So I will drive like 40, 45. We got people flying by us going like 70 miles per hour on a regular road. This isn't a fucking highway. These are regular roads. And by the way, the roads where we were driving on were very narrow with no guardrails on them. So if you drive off this road, you're driving off into the woods. It's like... these people are out of their...
Yeah, this almost sounds like the situation where he crashed his car and almost burned half of his face off or some nonsense. By the way, this chat doesn't show up, but now I'm not gonna derail the stream because tonight, unlike every other time, I actually have people that showed up to watch, so big ups to you guys, and I actually wanna, as an expression of my gratitude, I'm not gonna spend 10 minutes to figure out how this works. I'll do that on my own time, some other time. So you guys can hashtag chill. Let's just finish this video because, oh my god, this story is such a disaster.
We get home as fast as we can. Jasper's happy to see us. We give him
Oops, Jasper name drop.
So what are we going to do? I said, well, there's this Japanese restaurant we have been ordering from recently and getting delivery at home. The sushi that we've tried from there is good. The problem is the delivery sushi isn't great. It comes and it's warm. It's falling apart by the time it arrives. Because it's delivery. You know, you order...
This is what, problem number 6 that is worth crying about? In this specific day? That the sushi that came wasn't fresh. Yeah, maybe because some dude brought it. And it wasn't made freshly. They made it like an hour ago. And then some dude was driving it around in his car. Like, what the fuck, man? Just, it's some shit that's not a big deal. But DSP has to complain about it. To mask the fact that he doesn't really have a life and doesn't do anything. So he thinks that complaining about minor things that happen to him and making it out to be this big event will kind of fill in the gaps where his life is supposed to be, in his social life and his friends and, you know, having fun and doing stuff outside of the stream.
DoorDash or Uber Eats, you're not getting it for 30 to 45 minutes after they already made it. So it's all been kind of sitting there. So what we want to do is, well, let's do it anyway. So we ended up ordering like 3 kinds of sushi from this restaurant, and it was pretty good. Admittedly, one of the sushis was outstanding. This one actually had salmon and tuna on top, and it had like, I think it had like crab and other stuff inside of it. That one was like ridiculously good. And normally I'm not one for eating raw fish, but this was like, wow. The flavor was outstanding. One of them was really basic. It was just like cream cheese and tempura shrimp, and it was too basic for me. I didn't like it that much. And then the last one had eel, and I actually like the eel. I think it's like savory, but Khet liked the other one, the one with the fish on it.
Khet name drop. Take a sip. I don't know. I'm not exactly following the rules because I don't remember any other name drops outside the ones that I've drank, but there might have been and I just missed it. But yeah, the point is to just get fucked up, not to win the game, because nobody wins. Nobody wins this game.
Better. So anyway, we ended up eating at home as if it were just a normal day. We ended up ordering it home and getting delivery and eating at home. It sucked, you know, and it sucks because we had gone out of our way to plan this special day for her and I try to do everything possible. She, you know, just so you guys know, because some people ask ridiculous stuff like, oh, did you get her anything? Of course I did. It's actually, I ordered it a bit ago, and what she's getting for her birthday is coming later this week.
So, here is the big theory. The conspiracy theory is that I think he might have bought her a PlayStation 5, which is actually pretty interesting because, as you guys might know, he's a beggar and he has no money. Ever. He's never had any money except when he had a bunch of money and bought a BMW and a bunch of figurines. But yeah, he's begging. He can't, you know, make ends meet. But they went out on this date where they went shopping. So they spent, with the food and everything, upwards of $300 probably, maybe $200. I don't really know how expensive stuff is in the US. But and on top of this, he bought her a present. Which, okay, it's respectable. It's your fucking wife. Of course, you're gonna buy her a present. But people might start asking questions when you're a full-time beggar and you start buying your wife some stuff. I don't know. Maybe he bought her slippers or socks. I don't really know.
Nothing I can do about that. Delivery time is delivery time. So she's getting another present. You know, it wasn't this day out was supposed to be the majority of her present, but she's getting something else later this week. But you know, it is what it is. The day I'll be honest, the day was disappointing compared to what we had imagined it was going to be. But there's not much you can do about that. Sometimes life fucks you.
Everything is disappointing compared to what DSP imagines it to be. Because DSP imagined interactive streaming to just be him sitting there pretending to play games and just getting a bunch of money. And yeah, it was disappointing because sometimes he has slow days and he has to beg extra and have a begathon. So yeah. And meanwhile, I want to talk to chat a little bit. I don't want to ignore you guys. Khet, doesn't he mean mom? So I said Khet, so I'm going to take a drink. He did start mixing these two an awful lot recently. I'm actually very surprised how often he's saying mom. And also, Phil would have a 30-minute rant about how the cashier at the store dare ask him for paper or plastic. Yeah, that is true, but he gets off on people apologizing to him. That's why he wrote this Burger King email to the corporate, this complaint, that he recently said that the dude has been ghosting him from this place. So they intentionally ignored Dark Side Phil's report. It's like, bro, you just want people to apologize to you. I get it, because you've never done anything wrong, and you've always been the one who is wronged, and it feels good to somebody to apologize. I get it. It's pretty transparent.
Over, and you just got to make the best of it. We did have a great day regardless. Like I said, the time we spent between the fucked up meals was actually really good. We had a nice day out. We had a lot of fun together. And I'm happy about that, because normally I don't get to spend a whole day with Khet. Usually it's half the day is run errands, appointments and shit, and then we wedge in time together between all that. This was a day fully
yeah, because your schedule sucks.
Dedicated to us spending together, and that was really nice. So we still had a good one. It just was nowhere as good as we had wanted it to be. Someone asked if we had a birthday cake. No, actually, last week, Khet had said instead of a cake, I want a pie. So we ended up getting a big Dutch apple pie from a really good bakery. And she's been actually eating the pie. I had 2 pieces of it. It's amazing fucking pie. I'm not kidding. Best apple pie I've ever had. And she's been eating pie over the past week to finish it. So I think there's like a tiny bit left in the fridge. But we've had that to celebrate all kind of week. So that was our day. That was our day. This was the start of our day.
What a fucking disaster. I don't even want to look at this stupid ass burger anymore. The entire point is that DSP had a day to make it nice for his wife, Khet. Take a sip. And what he chose to do is just mindlessly spend a bunch of money and go and eat fast food. That's how he spent his day. There was nothing romantic to ever be done. There was no talks of an actual romantic dinner, or, you know, we had a nice time, we walked along the beach, or whatever the fuck people do. No, this is how DSP spends his wife's birthday. Very appreciative. So now we're gonna go to my playlist where I put a bunch of stuff that I want to make fun of. And let me check out what we're gonna take a look at next, because we need to get sipping. And I wanted to watch the Rambo and Howard video, but this one, it's way too old. So let's check out this. About DSP rants about his spending issues. I don't remember exactly what this one was, but it was a Fallout stream, and these ones were very, very toxic. So we're about to see what actually is gonna go down. The Shaking Burger story is all a lie, by the way. He's changed the story now 3 times. The first time he ate just the fries and the drink. Second, he threw out the entire meal. Third, he called the local something, I don't know, chat doesn't show me. Anyways, yeah, I suspect that he bullshitted the story because he likes doing that and makes his stories seem more interesting when he kind of bullshits. But then he kind of forgets about his lies because, you know, his little gin-fueled brain can't really process many things at once. You can't multitask. And yeah, that's how we get lies. So this is an 8-minute video, so it should be pretty quick. Let's see what his spending issues are. What are his spending issues? I'm very interested.
Hilarious. Says, how do you ask for $7,800 monthly but still need raise? You still need fund raise. First of all, he can't even speak English. It's all broken English. Now,
have you even considered that he might be a foreigner and he might know more languages than you do? Maybe. Maybe he's fluent in more than one language? I don't know, DSP. How many languages does DSP know? I don't know. Is Snort considered a language?
ladies and gentlemen, in life, all right, there's things called expenses and bills, all right? I have a mortgage, I have a car payment, I have insurance on multiple different things like my home and my car, I have health insurance, I have utilities, I have food costs every week, you know? I have all these things that normal people have, all right? Like I said, when I was a full-time streamer on Twitch, these things were not an issue because I was making enough on Twitch to afford...
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? These things were not an issue. Then why did you beg all the time? How is it not an issue? Something that is not an issue, you don't need to bring up because it's not an issue. I don't bring up that my back hurts all the time because it doesn't. What the fuck? Now it's not an issue. We're rewriting history, by the way. Because on Twitch it was all begging. It was begging every day, all day. Please tip me. Today is a slow day. I don't know what's happening, man. I'm having so much fun, but it's such a slow day today. But now everything was perfectly fine, and there was no issue. Paying everything was no issue. Thanks, man. And then quick buffering.
And the problem was that, you know, with the years of debt that had piled up, I made bad decisions in regards to debt and accruing debt and debt management. And also the fact that my income had gone down multiple times over the years because of trolling activities. And also on top of all that, tax issues screwed me over because I'd been doing my taxes wrong for 3 years since I moved here, and I was backloaded on like tens of thousands of dollars of taxes that I was supposed to be paying to the state that I didn't pay because my accountant at the time was doing everything wrong.
Oh, no. He literally just said I was doing my taxes wrong. And I was actually very surprised that he would admit to something like that, but then it was instantly turned around to be, no, it was actually my tax guy. Oh, I don't know, man.
I say accountant is really tax attorney. So, all those things that accumulated over the years, okay, added up to a situation where basically I couldn't afford my stuff anymore, and I declared bankruptcy last year, all right? Now, before bankruptcy, I had credit. If I had a month where things were bad or slow, I guess that is the rep contest site, isn't it? I guess. I could fall back on credit to help me out, all right? That was a long time ago. Now I don't have credit or anything.
Bro, this dude had over 20 credit cards. What are you talking about to rely on and to count on? How can you count on 20 credit cards? You're literally digging your own grave every cent you spend from these credit cards. This man is out of his mind. I cannot even comprehend how he thinks about money. This dude is crazy. As he would say, mentally ill.
Anymore. It's all gone. That's how it works is you declare bankruptcy, you're 10 years. You have no...
Yeah, he did blame a part of the debt on trolls. And like a drop of income was due to trolls because of I guess he got trolled out of some sponsorships and stuff with the chair companies and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I agree. He probably lost some sponsorships, but if he wasn't a piece of shit, then he wouldn't be trolled. So it always comes down to this. It's a vicious cycle of him being a piece of shit, then being trolled, and then being like, wow, there was nothing I can do, man. The trolls. Well, it is what it is.
No credit, you have nothing. Okay?
By the way, there's no recent sips, so I'm gonna take a sip.
So essentially, the only money I have is what I make on stream. That's it. What you see me make on a stream is my income. But you have to understand that there's all these bills and things behind the scenes that I'm constantly paying. There's taxes you don't know about. There's fees. So anyway, getting back to the point of what I'm saying here, okay? First of all, what you see me make is not what I make. What you visibly see me make every single month is not actually what I'm making streaming. What you're seeing is what people are attempting to contribute. It doesn't mean I keep all of that. It doesn't mean there's not fees involved.
That's fucking nonsense. Doesn't mean that you don't get behind the scenes tips. Does it mean that? Because you totally do, and you totally don't tell people, so you can seem like a broke boy. That's kind of how it seems to me.
Chargebacks involved. I don't publicly talk about that stuff anymore because I feel like it's not something you guys want to hear about constantly. And quite frankly, it's not something that talking a lot about is going to really fix. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone's charging me back, they're probably going to charge me back no matter what, and they're a bunch of dickheads. So me talking about it constantly is not really going to fix the issue. Now, for a while, it was such a bad thing that I actually had to have all these things in place, verified tips and all that. Luckily, it's not as big of a deal anymore. But essentially, what you see is not, there it is, Deadwind Cavern. What you see is not what you get. You know what I'm saying? It's very different. People want to over-exaggerate and everything about the income that I make. I don't make nearly as much as what you see me make on a stream.
Nearly as much? Are we joking right now? Is this jokes? Not nearly as much as we see. Why? Why not? Why not? We see the members, and we can count how much. And there have been tons of videos. No, I'm not gonna go and open it right now. There's videos you can check by Piece of Peace. He makes every month, I think, is a tally of exactly how much DSP made. And I think it's a pretty educated estimate of what they made. So, I don't know. It's just, this clip is just DSP pretending to be broke, if you ask me.
Usually when it comes to super chats and stuff, YouTube is taking cuts of all of that. But people just, oh, you made this and this. No, I didn't make that.
Yeah, also, that's a good point, Gerald in chat. He lied about how he makes money only on stream. He also makes Patreon and behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, why are we forgetting about the Patreon? Let me see how much is this dude making on Patreon. Dark Side Phil creating daily gaming videos. Wow, what a fantastic guy. I must give him money. And yeah, $400 a month. $400. So he doesn't even consider this to be any like significant money. This shit that most people can pay their rent with. Where I'm from, I don't know about you guys. I don't know how Seattle rent is, but this shit is it's pretty serious money. It's $400 from 67 dedicated people who still decide to give him money for literally. This is nonsense. This is just lies, basically. These tiers. You basically give him money just so he can exist. That's his quote.
You don't know what I make. The truth is, no one knows what I made but me. I don't even know what I make until the month after when YouTube actually pays me. I have no.
Remember when Twitch ditched him and how hard he pushed the Patreon, says Final Fantasy Lover 529 in chat. Yes. It all depends on what he needs at the moment, and then he's gonna push it, but the conditions are always the same. You shouldn't expect anything from him, and the only thing he's gonna do is continue to exist in the same way he does, and you give him this money just so he can keep existing, so he can keep doing this stuff. That's basically it. There's no value that you gain out of it. There's barely anything, except maybe when he used to be back on Twitch and you could become a subscriber and you would get some benefits. And now with the memberships, it's kind of no benefits as well. It's kind of nonsense.
No idea what I'm gonna make, okay? So you say Phil needs this much a month and blah blah blah. Just because you see that doesn't mean that I'm making that, okay? And behind the scenes, like I said, there's all these things. There's taxes and things that happen that reduce what I make. You may think I make a certain amount. I don't.
Yeah, you do, definitely.
Where do you see the,
maybe you don't after you spend it on the WWE Champions polls. Maybe that's when you don't. But what we can see and what Kiwi Farms can see and what they can calculate, because these guys are very dedicated to what they do, I think it is pretty appropriate. It's just DSP and his serious issue with literally being unable to handle any money that he has.
You know what I mean? Like, if I was making tons of money, ridiculous amounts of money, disposable income, don't you think that things would be a little better around here, right? Like, I'm wearing clothes that I've owned for like 5 to 10 years, you know, but people are so dumb. They think that any dollar that you make is just pure spending money that immediately you can just go out and spend on whatever you want, right? No, that's not adult life. That's just not adult life. All right, it's not.
You don't know adult life, DSP. You literally don't know adult life. And you will not know it until he's probably about 50? Maybe. Or until the age where literally nobody gives a fuck about him. And he has to leave his, wherever he's streaming. Like Bitstream, or then some new fucking site. BitTube, or StreamTube.org. Yeah, when he gets to that point, then he's gonna realize, oh shit, this is actually hard. Now I have to get a real job. But he's gonna be 50 years old, going on 65, because he's 40 now and he looks like he's decomposing. Come on.
And on top of
some
all that
adult
stuff,
life.
okay, there's things in my life that you guys are not going to know about. I'm not going to tell you every single personal aspect of my life. I'm not going to tell you what every dollar needs to be spent on. Right now, I could concretely...
You probably should, though, because you didn't tell the bankruptcy guys where every single dollar is spent for, because you blatantly lied. There are $5,000 of business expenses a month. A month! $5,000! It's like 4-digit number. Where did that money go? What the hell? It's crazy. It's crazy, you guys. But he doesn't make all that money you think he does. He's actually much more poor than you think.
Tell you there's things going on behind the scenes you guys have no idea about. I've never mentioned it. I don't feel like it's anyone's public business to know about it.
And by the way, this is a side note a little bit, but he is shitting on currently on Life is Strange for being too long. Because apparently the game says that it takes 8 to 9 hours to complete, and he's been doing it for like 10 hours straight and he's not done yet, or whatever. And look at this gameplay. He's sitting in front of a cave and talking to the camera, dressed up like Brokeback Mountain guy, somebody from that movie. I don't know what happens. I'll just pretend I don't watch stuff like that. I have a girlfriend, you guys. I'm a mature adult.
And it cost me a lot of money. All right.
How are you doing in chat from Final Fantasy Lover? I'm doing great, you guys. It's pretty late where I'm from. It's almost 3 o'clock, and I almost finished my drink, so I need to go and get another one. And also a new comment. He had to amend his bankruptcy 5 times because he lied. Yeah, and every time he said, oh, this is the initial filing or whatever, he just lied. He just saw and tried to get away with as much as he could. And he did. Thanks, United States tax bankruptcy system, guys. Cool.
Okay. But it's no one's business. Maybe one day I'll reveal that stuff to you. But the fact that so many people take everything that happens to me as a negative and spins it as a way to hurt me, why would I want to reveal more personal stuff to you guys, right? That's why I have this separation now between my work life and my private life. The less I reveal about what's going on privately, the less people can use it to potentially hurt me. So that's why I don't tell you guys everything anymore, okay? So I hope you understand that, right? If you like the content, support it. If you don't like the content, don't. If you think that I'm some kind of a liar and that I'm actually rolling in dough and I've got it on an offshore account somewhere.
Nobody thinks that. They just think that you're hiding a lot of the money that you get so you can seem like a broke boy. Which is a pretty legitimate theory, in my opinion.
If you actually think that I'm stupid fucking enough to spend money on mobile games and all this other dumb shit.
Okay, this has been, it's been proved at this point, it's been proved. DSP is that guy on WWE Champions. Like, he is that guy. And he renamed his account and he left a bunch of factions, but you guys probably know about this. This happened. DSP is a whale in WWE Champions. I was pretty skeptical about that too, but it turns out that there is far more evidence supporting that than against it. Which the evidence against it is, oh, there's some bullshit, that didn't happen, there's no proof of it, even though there is. And yeah, generally that's it.
Instead of actually spending it on helping my family and having a better life. If you're that dumb, then don't watch the content and don't support it. Move on, right? Why are you...
He's kind of unable to help his family and have a better life. because he has too much debt, and his life is too expensive at this point, even at this point, to actually improve his life. So all he can hope for is to not get worse, which is a pretty bad position in life for someone who allegedly we are jealous of. Remember, guys, we're jealous of him. Because he still has to pay thousands a month on all these fucking expenses, and he still has this big house that I think he should leave at some point, man. Just fuck this house, get something smaller, downscale to like a fucking smaller apartment or something. Come on, you're gonna have a better time in the long run.
Why are you wasting time with someone who you think is a buffoon or you know, a liar? Why?
Because it's fun. It's fun, and it's funny to see somebody not being able to change for over 10 years.
But if you like the content, then come and chill with me. If anything, I would hope that over the years I have portrayed myself and been as honest with you guys as I can.
Great gameplay, by the way. Very nice idle camera.
And that you guys know that I'm honest with you. You guys know that I'm not making shit up every day and I'm not spitting the truth, that I'm telling you the truth about that. What I need funds for today is to pay my fucking bills over the next couple days. If I can't pay them, they'll all be overdue, late fees associated with stuff, and then I'll be on the track to, you know, bad stuff.
Bad stuff.
You know, it's that simple.
And the snort.
People are just so ridiculous with these insane conspiracy theories that I can't possibly counter or answer any of them anymore. Because there's just, every day there's something new that's so ludicrous and over the top.
Yeah, that's just nonsense. That's just nonsense. He could, if he had proof for literally anything, he could debunk literally everything. But his debunking is really shallow and stupid and just a waste of time. If you've seen the fucking debunk stream, come on, don't get me started.
I don't even know what the fuck people are talking about anymore. Right now there's like 5 things. Every day I look at my Twitter. This ridiculous thing, this thing about a viewer of yours, this thing about a moderator of yours, this thing about an application that you supposedly use, this thing about WWE champions, which never goes away, this thing about how you're lying.
Well, it never goes away because it's true and you deny it and you evade it. And also, what about the viewers and what about the mods? Well, first of all, mods are either perverts or furries or some weird shit, and they do creepy stuff online. Just like Derek, who is a fan, who is a pervert, and he's absolutely obsessed with adult material, let me just say it like that. Do not go and check out Derek's Twitter. Go check out mine instead and follow me on Twitter for more streams like this. I need to go get a refill.
Embezzling money, this thing over here about this and that, and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck anyone's talking about anymore. I don't pay attention to it. I don't. I literally don't pay attention to it. I just say, I'm gonna...
Yeah, Gerald, you're right. He doesn't hide money, he just spends it because to hide money, you need to be able to save up. So you can hide it, you know, and you put it somewhere safe. And you just stack it up. He doesn't do that because that would be a nice thing. He just spends it instead on DoorDash and all kinds of useless stuff.
I'm gonna have fun with games. And if you support that content, do. And if you don't believe me, or you want every little personal...
Oh, I don't believe you, DSP. I'm sorry. This is a worthless fucking video. It was a complete waste of time. Let's see. Oh, DSP called Jasper Derich during the unrecorded beg segment. And here we're gonna drink a lot. Here I'm gonna finish my whole glass. I'll go get some more. Because number 1, it's a beg segment, and number 2 is Jasper. So we're gonna get several name drops and a little bit begging. And I love unrecorded stream. This is my favorite part of DSP, is the unrecorded stream, because then he is self-conscious about the content that he's producing that is too terrible to be on YouTube. So he's gonna put it like in between the 2 videos. He's gonna have a little begging stream and a little begging segment and complaining segment where he's gonna go, "Hey, you guys, like, I'm having so much fun tonight, but I don't know what's up with the tips, man. What's up with the support? It's like so slow." Like, dude, come on, stop begging.
There's another Derek imposter. All right.
Oh, Derek imposter.
All right, let me give it a look. Hold on.
Let me give it this a look.
Apologies, I have to take all this time off, guys. I'll figure this out. Let's see here.
Let me also see something next. What are we gonna watch next, you guys? If you have any suggestion actually, or any desire, or any how's it called? I don't know. If you want to watch something specific, just write in chat, because tonight for the first time ever we have people in chat. So if you want to watch something and I can talk over it, then just let me know and we can check it out.
Okay, there's one right there.
Dead air. Dead air. Nice. Some more.
I apologize, guys. I have to keep doing this, but it is what it is, right?
9999999.
Still here. All right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. We got 1 hour left on the stream. I'm steamrolling this thing. If I stay at this level, it looks to me like I will beat it again tonight, which is cool. It'll be my 3rd win with a completely different build, which is also excellent. Thank you for chilling with me, and thank you for helping me. Please support the stream if you can, whether it's a super chat, whether it's a tip. I would prefer a tip. Right now, tips are only at $20. This is bad because then I've noticed the night streams
Let's go.
way down in support recently. I do feel like people start playing games people want to see, like Lost Judgment, Kena Bridge of Spirits, and stuff like that. Things will go better. But for example, I knew there wasn't going to be a lot of.
I don't know why he's still delusional enough to think that games correspond to getting more money. I think this is fucking bizarre, because, you know, if I'm watching somebody who I enjoy genuinely, and I enjoyed their character, and I enjoy how they watch videos, how they play games, I mean, oh, this shit is getting to me. I would just fucking give him money anyways. I wouldn't wait for him to play a specific game. If he has to beg every day, then I would just give him money. I wouldn't wait for him to play Kena Bridge of Spies or fucking whatever. Bridge of Spies? Is that what the game is called? I thought there was a movie, Bridge of Spies. Never mind.
Excitement around Life is Strange. I just knew it because the previous ones kind of stunk. This one's actually better. Deathloop already, people are shitting all over it. It's not even out yet. Oh, Deathloop. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it is what it is.
Deathloop. He hates it right now. By the way, he hated at least the first stream playing it. He hates. And yeah, guys in chat, anything DSP related will work, because this is a DSP drinking game. So after this video, I'm gonna go get a refill, and I'll put on a break for maybe a minute. I don't have to do anything else. I'll just go take the bottle, and I'll be right back.
I'm doing what I can, and I hope that you guys are liking the stream. Seems like people are. Please, if you can, support. All right, guys.
Hey, come on! I was supposed to drink now. I don't have anything. Okay, I'll be right back. Not even gonna put on a break. Okay, and we're back with the 40% rum. Pirate rum, allegedly. We'll see.
Derek. I said Derek. Jasper's gonna run out
Oh,
here.
Jasper.
So as soon as he does to go see her, I'll close the door and then we'll continue.
Oh my god, this is devastating without anything extra. Without any coke or anything, this is just gonna finish me.
Have seen Dishonored, you know, twice already, plus an expansion, and it seems like the game really is Dishonored, only with a new mechanic, with the almost roguelike aspect. So because of that, people aren't like super hyped for it or anything.
Who's not super hyped for it? It was one of the more hyped games of the year, but apparently DSP saw somebody on Twitter. Just trust him, you guys. He's the game guy. He's the game dude. No, Game Dude is somebody else. You don't want to know about Game Dude. Please don't go looking up Game Dude.
That's right. I had Derek on my mind. See, and this is the thing. I'll say stuff like this. I'll stick a word in where it's not doesn't belong. I'll say the wrong word.
Yeah, you'll call your wife your mom. That's how it works. Okay, so that's with it. Let's see. DSP has a nervous breakdown after Terrible Night. I don't know if that's gonna be worth checking out actually. Oh, here's my stream. Wow, it's fantastic. Let me just peek because I've turned on my performance mode on OBS, so I can't actually preview it. Let me just give it a quick sneak peek. Okay, so you can see your comments. That's perfectly nice. And yeah, it probably works. Okay, it's chill. It's a chill stream.
And then people will be like,
And fuck it, let's just go to the main page. I have a bunch of DSP stuff that just came up. And oh, fantastic. DSP officially cancels the Karl Club. This is very fresh stuff. Let's watch this.
One final thing I'm going to say before we resume, so I hope everyone's listening, okay? I've noticed over the last week or two, people think it's some kind of a funny running joke, Snow Karl and a million other variations of Karl. All right, it's funny to a point, but if I start getting complaints behind the scenes that every time someone comes to stream, everyone's just talking about Snow Karl and making jokes about Karl, it's not cool. This is not an inclusive boys club. That's what people tried to fucking do over
inclusive boys club? What is this? Wow.
On Twitch, and I shut it. Excuse me, I shut it
Wow.
down, and I'm not allowing it to happen here on my YouTube channel. So it's this simple. It's funny every once in a while to talk about it. If I looked at the stream and every name is a Karl, and everyone's just making jokes about fucking Karl and modding Karl and doing that, you all know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. Ban, 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 ban. And I'm not even gonna say a word about it. I'm just gonna ban every motherfucker.
That makes me
on
cringe.
Ban,
Ugh.
ban, ban, and I'm gonna play my game.
9999999.
Stupid shit will be able to enjoy the stream because this is not an inclusive club of stupid.
Gerald in chat, is this where he shadow banned Snow Karl? I don't know if that. I don't know if he shadow banned Snow Karl. I don't expect him to do that because Snow Karl is a consistent pay pig. He does get some gold dust out of DSP, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about giving DSP money. I guess for some people who are really good at bait, it works. But some people just, yeah, it doesn't work, man.
Insider jokes and dumb fucking things. It's not. So I'm just gonna tell you right now, enough is enough. I already got 2 behind the scenes complaints the past week.
But what the fuck is wrong with that? And I get behind the scenes complaint. This is some outlander stuff. But what is wrong with people hanging out in your chat, man? And he had this moment as well on a different stream where he would come back after the stream was literally over and dudes were hanging out in chat and talking about something, and he would go in chat and be like, oh, you guys, no, actually not even go in chat. He turned on his microphone and was like, hey, you guys, you know stream is over, right? You can go home. It's like, what the fuck? Why? Like, these dudes are just having a little community of sorts. And he has shut down all the outlets of people being able to have a community. Because in his stream chat, you need to be a subscriber for like, what was it, 48 hours, 24 hours, some crazy shit. In his comments, there are no comments. And in his Twitter, there is no Twitter replies. So yeah, good luck having a DSP community. Unless you go to his tumbleweed fucking forums that are terrible.
I just got one today, and I had one.
Ban.
Now I'm getting more complaints. That's enough. I'm putting my foot down on this. I don't want stupid people trying to take over the chat and have it all be about them. It's not about you.
Yeah, Snow Karl is a detractor. I mean, obviously, he sends the most bait tips out of everybody that I know. But, you know, it works. And we've had endless and numerous segments of DSP ranting and raging about Snow Karl, asking him stuff. And he can't ban him because this dude is giving him $1.50 every once in a while. It's fantastic. And I'm going to take a sip for Snow Karl. And actually, I shouldn't be this brave. And also, fuck you, Snow Karl, for giving this fat ass money.
So it's time to end that shit right now. If you changed your name to a Karl variation,
yeah, he did ban people talking about Drake and Kanye. Like, what the fuck? Drake and Kanye were the most fun thing to have happened that week, and their albums were pretty fun to discuss. And then DSP is shutting down every kind of attempt at having a community that his guys in chat do. It's pretty fucking embarrassing. Just let the dudes talk. Just let them have whatever like relationship they want on your chat. They're more tend to return to your chat if you let them have this. But no, it's all about DSP. It's all about DSP. You can't be in chat and not talk about DSP or the game.
Change it back right now. Because I'm telling you right now, the moment I see it, you're out of here. I'm done with this shit. I have no more patience for it. Oh, I'm gonna own Phil's stream today by talking about Karl all day. Fuck you. Really. It's not about...
You did, but it already worked, DSP. Because all they had to do, all these dudes had to do is change their name to something Karl on YouTube, which is super easy to do. I can go and change my name to Meerkat Karl right now, if I wanted to. And they got this rant. It's fucking embarrassing. Just like, come on, man. So I've watched this this video, what a JPG is, but I'm gonna get too angry at it because I'm an IT guy and he talks about fucking Windows, and I hate him when he tries to talk about stuff that he has no idea what they mean. Oh, here, YouTube Premium, but I don't have money for this, you guys. You need to tip me so I can get YouTube Premium. Fucking YouTube Premium. He does want a little hug box. He wants everything to be about him. Oh my god. Fantastic. There's a new Snort Burnell. Let's watch this and I'll see how good I'm doing with the pirate liquor that I have right here. And if I become a little bit more tipsy than I am and I start being completely like DSP at 2 o'clock at night on Twitter, then I might just call this a night and just go to bed, because it's like 3 o'clock at my place right now. 3 in the morning. Yay! It's my favorite intro on YouTube is the Snort Burnell intro. It's just so fucking catchy.
Warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
So, yeah, since we're not watching that video with the JPGs and the WD-50, let me just tell you what it is about really quick in case you haven't seen it. It's just DSP talking about his chair being squeaky, and that OBS fucked up because he put a duplicate file in it, a duplicate image. That apparently Windows has forever had this issue with the duplicate image where it thinks something but then it thinks something else that it's that image. You know, it's just big roach explanation of stuff. There's no way you're gonna understand what the fuck he's talking about. It's absolutely just an inebriated rant. But yeah, it's basically this, and his chair is squeaky. His new gaming chair. And something that's funny in that video, he also says that this chair is like a normal office chair, but they marketed it for gaming so they can make more money. So yeah, you fell for the marketing scheme again, DSP. I mean the guy who bought DSP the chair, not DSP. I'm sure it's not DSP. Oh my god, this Snort. Yeah, it does sound good, but it also makes me cringe.
That makes me cringe. Ugh.
So we've been talking the past week or so about things that I can do to further reward those of you who become channel members here on my channel, DSP Gaming. And I'm very grateful for those of you who stepped up and became members to help me. And I wanted to have an ability where during this upcoming Halloween event,
Oh
you
my
guys will
god.
basically have special influence on what I do during that event, namely the games that I play. I was gonna have it so that you guys...
Hey, talking about an event, now, when I get to 50 subs, I'm doing a horror game marathon, which I'm gonna play 4 horror games. And a fun fact about me, I am absolutely terrified of horror. And yeah, I'm very, very easily scared, to the point where I have a very hard time playing games like Subnautica. Basically, I couldn't play this game for more than 10 minutes. I was terrified of what could happen. And I know it kind of gets pretty scary at times, like 20 hours in, 10 hours in maybe. But it's not a scary game generally. I am terrified. So hit that sub button and maybe we're going to play it. And it's gonna be pretty crazy, and you're gonna watch me lose my mind. Very fun. Now let's keep going with this.
Can nominate and vote on a game that will be in that marathon for sure, which is cool because there's only 265 members, but there's thousands of people who watch my stuff, you know, at various times, and having the ability to exclusively have a game just for the members picked versus the open nominations process that's going to start taking place right now on my forums is kind of a cool, powerful thing.
Sure.
But however, it's gonna work.
Just the it's the editing that makes a lot of these videos actually valuable and worthwhile, because this by itself is a completely worthless rant by, it's not a rant, it's just talking by DSP. It's worthless, it's meaningless bullshit. But you put it in the context of a Snort Burnell video with these cool ass sound bites that play and all the sounds, it's just, it manages to make DSP entertaining, which is very impressive.
The way that we had intended, allow me to explain. The way that we were going to do it was I was going to do a community post on this channel here, DSP Gaming, on YouTube, and it was going to be a members-only post.
Yeah, also, Subnautica is not a horror game, but also I could not play it for more than 10 minutes. I literally screamed when I saw some creature in the water, and I threw up my controller so hard that my girlfriend came from the other room to check up on me and what was happening. I also did the same thing when I was attacked by a scorpion in Fallout 4, or Fallout 76 was actually on the PS4. I was attacked by a scorpion, it jumped out in front of me, I screamed, I turned off the game, I uninstalled, never played it again. I'm an absolute baby when it comes to shit like this. It's just the anxiety of something scary about to happen. And I've already picked the games for the marathon, so make sure you subscribe and I'll let you know what they are. And I'll try and play some old-fashioned games on the laptop that I'm currently playing on, because I don't have my PC. So it's an older laptop, it has a GTX 960M, so I could run some older games like, I don't know, like Resident Evil 4, and I could probably stream it at some pretty decent quality. So we'll see how that goes.
You guys were basically going to respond to that post and say, oh, I'd like this game or these two games during the Halloween event. I was going to tally those up for a week or 2 weeks or so, and then I was going to have a members-only poll for the games that you guys had nominated the most to determine a game that will absolutely be in the event. So I tried to do that, and it didn't work.
And that's YouTube's fault?
Because I did the post, and people can thumb it up, like they can say, oh, I see the post, thumbs up, but they can't actually respond to it. It says comments are disabled, which makes absolutely no sense, because in my YouTube settings, okay, in the area where you'd say, do you want to have comments enabled on your channel or not, it actually says, allow all comments, which obviously I don't want, have comments held for review, all of them, so that none of them show up unless they're approved for review, okay, hide certain comments for review, not all of them, but certain comments for review, dependent on bad language detectors that they have on the site, or don't allow comments at all. But when you say, oh, don't allow comments at all, it actually literally says on that very page, this will not affect your channel comments. What will happen to your channel comments is people will still be able to post them, and then you'll just have to manually approve each channel comment. It actually says that on it, okay? So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, so this doesn't make sense. This page right here where I do the settings says this doesn't affect channel comments, they'll still be able to post. Then I go to my channel page, and the community tab, and it says, nope, you can't post.
Bro,
So
I
what this
literally
tells
don't
me
give a fuck.
Is once again, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. YouTube designed, launched, and implemented a feature that doesn't work.
Okay. Sure.
Why'd you do that? Why did you do that? Why'd you just go to bite mommy? Wow. Alright, so you see what pigs can do.
This is probably no exaggeration. In the 13 years that I've been using YouTube on a daily basis, probably about the maybe 150th, maybe 200th time that I've run into this issue, where YouTube designs something, launches it, fully releases it without properly testing it, and then tells everyone that it works when it doesn't. It's then...
Yeah, it almost seems like YouTube is an incredibly complex series of systems that are interconnected, that you change the smallest thing can affect everything. But DSP has no idea about any of this. He just complains, and this is what pisses me off about people like him, that they have no idea why they're complaining, but they complain. Because DSP, YouTube is completely free, and it gives you unlimited quality options and unlimited storage space for your stupid videos that are probably about a terabyte worth of data. All of his dumb, stupid gameplay videos that he has clipped and spammed the entirety of YouTube. DSP, you're taking this shit for granted, man. It's free. And right now it's letting me broadcast for free, entirely for free, using Streamlabs OBS, which is also free. Dude, come on.
On me and or other people who upload content to YouTube to test these things, see if they actually work, and if they don't, we have to report that to YouTube in the hopes that YouTube will now go back and fix their broken content that they released for the site. It doesn't always work. A lot of times you'll do it and they just ignore it and never fix it. So I did report that this does not work. I hate to say it, YouTube tends to reuse code and do kind of copy-paste kind of a deal.
He has no idea. Like, literally, he has no idea what he's talking about. Because I'm a programmer and I know reusing code is okay. It's actually pretty endorsed sometimes. Reusing, developing reusable code is a great practice. Because you don't have to write that shit again. You can just implement it in a different way. But DSP has no idea what he's talking about. He's talking about copy-pasting shit. Yes, DSP. People at Google, who work at Google, they copy-paste stuff. Because that's how it works. They just go to Stack Overflow and they just grab a little bit of code and they just copy-paste it. But it's like DSP talking out of his ass. Like, he's not talking to the internet and broadcasting this. It's like, man, just fucking watch what you're saying. Because what you're saying is nonsense.
So, likely, in their coding, they are exactly the same. Which doesn't make...
Look, Gerald, I get what you're saying about the 480p webcam, but trust me, I would never want to see DSP in an HD camera, because I've seen things like this, and I can show you literally right now. I've seen HD enhancements of his photos, and you can't unsee that shit, man. That does permanent damage to your eyeballs and your brain cells. Like this. Look at this. Look at this. And this is like a beautified photo. This is an enhanced photo that makes him look good. Imagine how he would look legitimately. Dude, what? Oh, I don't know, man. Terrible.
Makes sense, but they are.
Take a
Just like
sip.
right now, stream chat is also a comments-based system for YouTube. As stupid as that
Disgusting.
sounds, it's not really a chat
Absolutely
room.
disgusting.
You guys are leaving comments, a running commentary on this stream. It's not an actual chat room client or anything like that, which is what Twitch uses. Okay? So the one thing that I'm thinking of that maybe I can do to remedy this, perhaps I can make it so that people can leave channel comments, but every single channel comment is left for review. Okay? Now, I'm not going to have time to go review and manually approve comments. I'm not. I'm just not going to have time to do that. But maybe what I could do, if that's the case, if that enables comments on the channel.
DSP, do you know that YouTube allows you to have actual moderators for your channel? Like literal moderators for your channel who can also not only upload videos, which I think you could disable, but they could moderate comments. So you can have one mod who is the designated guy who goes and checks all the comments, but DSP wouldn't have that because he's DSP. And he doesn't know what the possibilities are. But he complains about the lack of possibilities.
Channel page with the community tab, then maybe you guys, the members, could leave comments and I could approve the members only comments. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I could do that. That's the one thing I'm thinking I can do. Of course, again, I don't know if it works. I haven't messed with it. I haven't tested it. Who knows if this is a feature that actually works or doesn't work on YouTube? You don't know till you give it a shot, right? So, that is what I'm thinking. Alright?
No, you're not thinking very much.
Now, obviously, I don't have time to do that tonight.
You're not used to thinking.
Very sedentary.
Let me tell you, pigs are only the fourth smartest animal. So don't expect much from him.
My lifestyle, I don't move a lot. Being honest, I sit here on the couch streaming all day long most days.
The only other thing is I could do polls, but it kind of sucks because if you just do a poll, I essentially have to predetermine what the options of the poll are, right? I don't want to pick 10 games. Actually, it would only be 4. I don't want to pick 4 games for the Halloween event. You guys just...
Yeah, the Deathloop stuff. I saw some stuff on Twitter. There's a bunch of detractors who repost basically quotes from his streams. He did not enjoy that game, but I refuse to watch 1 second of gameplay from him because it is garbage and is worthless. And I can tell you that without even having seen it, because I heard about it. And also, I'm pretty excited to play the game myself. So until I play it, I'm not gonna watch anybody else play it, so I can have my own opinion and not have the fucking Pig Roach's terrible opinion.
Just vote on one. I want you guys to nominate those games. I don't want to be doing that. It was supposed to be in your power. That was the whole point. Was that there was something special for the members. So we'll see what happens. Okay, guys.
Thursday is shower day. Nico just tipped me $20. Now to $32 in tips and climbing. Thank you for the support tonight, everyone. Gee, thanks, money creature.
Let's see here. Alex tipped $1.50 and said something very stupid. He said, "Oh, will you accept in-person tips? Would you like in-person tips?"
In-person tips? Imagine you show up to his gated community to give him $1. Amazing. Karl should just prepare for the field trip to Seattle.
Yes, people walking up to me and handing me money in real life. No, stupid. That's not how it works. Alright, it works where the service is rendered is where you get a tip. If you were a bartender, alright, how would you like it if someone walked up to you on the street and said, "Here's $20 for a good job the other night"?
I would just take it as $20 from a guy who's literally giving it to me. Like, that's a terrible example. And also, if somebody was a bartender, they probably wouldn't say, "Please tip me. Please tip me, man. If you enjoyed this cocktail, if you enjoyed this rum, please tip me." I fucking hate this rum, man. I would never tip the guy.
If you're a waitress or a waiter, right? And you do a really good job, if someone doesn't tip you
Disgusting.
in the restaurant when you're doing your job, but finds you afterwards somewhere else and hands you money, no, stupid. You do it where the service is rendered. You like the stream tonight? Contribute, by all means. If you don't, then don't contribute.
Cat, you need to get out now. That place is toxic.
So now we run to another super...
That makes me cringe.
Jess
Ugh.
says, "Am I afraid of being labeled a Karen?" No, I don't care. First of all, number one, it's an internet meme. It has no bearing in real fucking life.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Because memes, just like stereotypes, are based somewhat in reality on true things. Even though they are exaggerated, just like most stereotypes are exaggerated, but they are based on things that are true. Just like the Karen mentality is based on a lot of things that are true. And a lot of behavior of people that kind of look the same way and kind of act the same way.
Stupid memes, okay? Number two, just because you...
Just like DSP is getting called a lol cow because he acts a certain way. Just like lol cows act.
Definitely complain about something where you were done wrong. I mean, does anyone on stream disagree that this is absolutely disgusting, inedible, and...
Is this lore true? The OIC lore? The OIC lives in Seattle? Shit is crazy, man. He asked DSP for a coffee. Wow. I don't think DSP will ever go meet somebody from the internet in real life. I think he's way too paranoid.
And rip off? Like, seriously. I've been showing that for a week and a half. No, everyone agrees with me and is disgusted by it. So, no, you're not Karen if you want to actually get some kind of customer service because you were treated badly by a place you went and spent money at. That's ridiculous. There's a difference between being someone who's asking way too much that you don't deserve or something that you got ripped off for. Completely different situation. But that's it. Everyone thinks it's black and white. Well, anyone who complains is a Karen. No. That's called you're a stupid idiot who doesn't understand the difference between the situations because you're a simpleton because everything's always the same, black or white. It's one or the other, right? Like, no.
That's literally Karen behavior right now. Is Karen behavior. What the fuck?
That's not how life works. Life is not black and white.
And also DSP is in no position whatsoever to tell anybody how life works because he himself has no idea how life works because he got himself in $500,000 of debt with like 15 credit cards. So he obviously doesn't know how life works because if he did, he would be working somewhere, a full-time job, and he would probably have a pretty successful life. I mean, if he wasn't DSP, but he is DSP, so we all know how this ends.
Fat man's sweaty orifice tipped me saying I'm Karen. Am I drinking Cuervo or gin? I'm drinking nothing. I'm having water tonight. Filtered water.
So by the way, thank you to Rebel for that super chat, and thank you to the top tipper of the night, Nico. We're at $33 in tips. It'd be great if we can get some more. Thank you guys in advance for any contributions tonight. Again, thank you to those who have supported the stream. I really appreciate it. It'd be great if we get some more tips and hit some of these tip goals for tonight. Would be outstanding, and thank you to those who did support so far. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I was putting on the Gunner glasses, Nico just tipped me 50 bucks. That means
Wow.
we're gonna get a hat tonight, although we are running out of time. So with only 20 minutes left on the stream, we gotta hurry up and do a quick hat poll. All right. All right, looks like military hat's gonna win. So we'll just go ahead and oh,
Is that Squeak from his chair?
Ray, looks like we got some viewers coming in, just so everyone knows. Welcome to the stream.
Oh yeah, it is. Holy shit, that is a piece of shit. If it squeaks like this, but it is probably a chair that wasn't meant for pigs.
For about another 15 minutes.
Pigs weigh quite a lot. Let's see. Average pig weight. Yeah, let's check. 75 to 100 kilos. That's yeah, I mean, okay. It's not all that much.
Tonight. But FYI, you cannot talk in the chat because we had a lot of troll activity here, so it's on sub-only mode. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to talk in 24 hours. And I apologize. Here's a silly hat that I'm wearing for the...
It's the Agdolf Pigler hat. It's the Pigler hat. Fantastic. The bison hat, apparently. I don't know why he calls it bison. It has nothing to do with the M bison hat, besides it's a military looking hat. But he was too lazy to look for something that would look and resembled the bison hat, so he just went with the next best thing.
Rest of the night, because we hit our tier 2 tips reward goal here.
9. Now I'm being called Hitler. There you go.
No! Not him!
Nico says he didn't do the 50 bucks. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you're saying
so
you
it was
impersonated
fake
Nico?
50 bucks.
Oh, great.
An impersonator, which is probably only iced coffee, but I'm so tired of fucking talking about this guy. He's so lame. Such a cuck. There's, I don't know. He's just desperate for attention, and I'm not gonna give him that attention, so who cares?
That's not good, Nico. That's not good. It means someone probably is impersonating you, and possibly it's a fake tip. I mean, I can check it.
It's a
Sucks that I
fake
thought it
tip.
was real. It could be someone just wanted to protect their identity, and so they pretended to be someone else, but I've told people not to do that. You know, I've told people do not impersonate others. Well, it's the same person who did the tip earlier. The same person who was Nico earlier did this tip as well. It's the same exact account. I can see that. That was the same account twice. So, Nico, did you not send any tips tonight? Is that what you're saying? Because there's no way that you sent one but then not the other, because they're both...
Oh no, it's a big crisis. Who sent the tip? Oh my god. Who sent it? We have impersonators in the chat. We have people showing up being like, oh my god, somebody with my name tipped you $50. I didn't tip you $50. Why are you giving me the attention? Oh my god. The trolls are gonna harass me. They're gonna call the helicopters on me. In the
exact person, the same account. Yeah. From what I can see.
The fighter jets. They're gonna pull up to my house with the shotguns and snipers and dogs. Jesus Christ, these trolls, man. They need to stop.
Then Nico, then it's probably not you, dude. That's okay. Nico, this was someone whose name was Nico. It could be a complete coincidence. You know, that their name was Nico, and that you're also Nico. You see what I'm saying? There could definitely be more than one Nico.
Yeah, this fucking worthless.
I think
Okay, and here where the outro starts. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this unless there's some recent clip that just came out. Let me just see if there's something hating Deathloop. This is 8 minutes long. Nah, I ain't gonna watch this. And yeah, DSP won't shut up about Burger King. Okay, this is the last thing we're watching tonight, because it has a continuation from the Burger King story that we started earlier. So let's just finish this, and I'm gonna head to bed, and you guys can yeah, you can chill. You can stay here after I end the stream. You can stay in this chat, I think. Unlike DSP's chat, who's gonna tell you to go home. You can stay. You can chill.
Michael Keynes says if I want to have a really scary costume for Halloween, I should dress up as the BK chicken sandwich. If you don't know what he's talking about,
If he wants to have a really scary costume, he should just turn up his camera to like 720p. That would be scary enough.
right here, this delicious gourmet sandwich that I had last week, about a week and a half ago now. People are still talking about it. By the way, I still was not contacted by the franchisee. It's now been over a week and a half, and this guy's dodging me and not giving me any contact. So
This is literally Karen behavior because, bro, this dude has other things to deal with than fucking DSP and his stupid fucking burger. Do you know how much fucking work these guys like have to do? Probably more than DSP.
if I don't hear from him within about another day, I'm going to completely complain again to corporate and say it's unacceptable that this is what happened and I want restitution from them since he's ignoring me. What do I really want? I don't know, just a few credits or something to go to the store, or at least my money back, because that was a waste of about $7-8. It really was.
Look at this fucking little gypsy boy. For $7-8, he's gonna text him and be like, yeah, I'm so mad. I'm so upset that my Burger King was garbage. What a fucking loser, man. This guy, it just never ends with him. It's just constant whining, constant complaining, constant desire to be apologized to, which is kind of the most pathetic thing. Is just you know, when he bans somebody and he's like, yeah, if you want to be unbanned, you can just drop me an email at darksidephil@hotmail.com if you want to be unbanned, and then they go and like joke with him and write him like fake apology emails being like, oh, I'm so sorry, DarkSidePhil, I'm so sorry, please unban me, and his ego gets tickled like nice and shit. But and then they ask him like, what do you want? And he's like, I don't really want anything, I just want an apology. Like, no, you're insignificant as a human being and as fucking a Burger King complaint about your stupid fucking burger. They wouldn't give a rat's ass. It's a massive corporation. Why do you think they would care about your stupid burger? Did you find a rat inside? Did you find a nail? No. It was just not very nice. Well, welcome to Burger King. Can I take your order?
That sandwich was inedible, and that combo, all I ate was the fries. So I should either get my money back or I should get something. But I find it hilarious that the franchisee is ignoring me completely. He thinks he doesn't have to respond, even though the corporate company is telling him to. They're telling him, contact the customer and give him a resolution because he's unhappy, and he's ignoring the corporate request. That's
yeah, because you're not important, DSP. Because you're literally not important. You're not important to these people. It's just one singular complaint about a burger that wasn't very nice, and it wasn't nice. It just that's the thing. They receive, I would guess, a fair amount of complaints about other stuff, such as their employees acting up or being high on the job or any kind of stuff. But it's like, DSP, you're not that important, and you need to understand that. Even though you do have a following on the internet that likes you and keeps giving you money, you are not that important in the grand scheme of things, and you don't have authority to be emailing people and being like, I want my money back, or I want some credit for the store. Like, you are nobody. They don't give a fuck about you, even though they kind of should, because the fucking burger they gave him was kind of trash. But if he was a man enough to go back to Burger King and actually show them the burger, like on the spot, they could have given him a better one, but he decided to be a bitch. Because I don't think he was way too far from the Burger King after he got his burger. It was probably like 5 minutes driving away. But he decided that he's too much of a bitch to go by himself in the Burger King. And instead, he wrote them an email with a picture of the burger. Yeah, good fucking luck, DSP.
Jimmy Ryan did a $2 super chat and said, I'll leave a very negative review for that Burger King. Well, I don't know where you think I would leave that. I didn't order from like Yelp or anything, you know. Well, actually, you don't order from Yelp. I guess
leave it on Google reviews. Literally. You write the name of the place and the address, and it shows up, and the first thing that shows up is Google reviews, and you just go there and you click 1 star and you click send, and that's it. Bang.
Go to Yelp and leave something there, but I don't really care about that. I want to get
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
I paid, almost $10 for a combo meal, and I threw out the meal. That's what I want. I don't care about complaining to make them look bad on the fucking internet.
Well, throwing out the meal was your fault. Yeah, like, you threw the meal. Nobody fucking asked you to. It wasn't good. Yeah, I mean, okay. But don't say that it's their fault that you threw it out, because you could have eaten it. It was just nasty looking because it had too much sauce or whatever. You could have still eaten it. Come on. And that's what gets me thinking, man. A guy who begs every day of his life, including the days off, because on the days off he goes on Twitter to hype up his stream when he's gonna be back the next day. So he begs every single day of his life, and then throws away a burger that he paid $7 for. First of all, he pays $7 for a burger or a meal or whatever. And I don't know how the prices are, especially in the United States, but you know, here the prices aren't really all that high for Burger King and shit like that. But somebody who begs as much as him can't really choose all that much. It's like he's incredibly privileged to be able to go and get Burger King when he's begging like he is.
Jimmy Ryan, I think it's the opposite. Jimmy Ryan says it's tough because I feel that BK might get lots of false complaints, so when they get a real one from me, it's not addressed. I think it's the opposite. I don't think that they get many complaints at all. I think the reason that a lot of these franchises get away with poor service is because they never get complaints. Then they don't want to deal with them afterward.
They never get complaints because people think it's not worth complaining. Because I've got McDonald's orders for like takeout and shit, and I've got Burger King, and I've got KFC as well. And KFC most often does the order wrong, but I don't bother enough to fucking make a formal complaint. Sometimes I would text in the app like, hey dude, you forgot to give me my burger or whatever. And the dude would come back, or they would give me a free burger with the next meal that I order or whatever, and everything is chill. And I feel like I should do that because I've paid for my stuff already and I didn't get it. But when there's an issue, I've never gone as far as to make a formal official complaint. I would just text the app people with the support and to say, hey, I got this missing and it says I got it but I didn't get it, and then they would give me back. Even there's some people that I know that say that they didn't get it when they did in fact get it, and they get an extra burger. So that's kind of a scummy move, but you know, shit works sometimes. So I get it, but he has to be the most dramatic person about everything. When he did not, he wasn't a man enough to go back to Burger King on the spot and show them the burger and ask for a new one. He decided to be a bitch and ask for an apology. Because that's what he really wants. It's not about the burger, it's about getting an apology and getting his ego stroked and thinking that he's more important than he is. Which is nothing. He's not important to these people at all.
If more people actually complain that they legitimately have concerns, I bet a lot of places would have to be much better.
Yeah, this is actually right, Gerald. He did change his story because first time he did say that he ate just the fries, but then now he says that he threw the whole thing away, so I don't really know what he did, but he did eat the fries definitely. But now for enhanced effect, he's making it seem like he threw away everything. It was just like inedible, even though he probably got a drink that he drank and he got fries that he ate. The burger was kind of nasty. That's the problem. It wasn't inedible, it wasn't spoiled, it didn't have a rat inside of it, it didn't have a nail or a tooth or some other nasty shit. It was just kind of had a lot of sauce and it looked gross, and that's the problem. But it was probably still a pretty good burger, and right now I'm getting pretty tipsy. I would probably eat the fuck out of this burger.
So now Jimmy Ryan did another super chat, says, am I afraid of being labeled
By the way, now looking at Hades, and I've decided that every game that I'm excited about, I won't look at any gameplay from DSP. I might be playing Hades sometime soon, so stay tuned if you're interested in gameplay only streams without any DSP content outside of the soundboard.
9999999.
Karen? No, I don't care. First of all,
I also wanted to play Bloodborne on the PS4, so I'll see how that's gonna work out. I've never played Bloodborne before. Never completed any Souls-like game except Sekiro, which I managed to finish. Great game. So yeah, that's it. Let's just go 1 more minute into it, and that's gonna be the end of the stream because it's almost 4 o'clock, and I really need to go to bed.
It's an internet meme. Has no bearing in real fucking life. It's stupid memes, okay?
Yeah, it absolutely does have a bearing in real life because memes are based on things that are real and that have happened. That's why they are memes. That, Jesus Christ, meme is just an inside joke. And don't listen to this guy and what he's talking to because he's a 40-year-old man who is so out of touch with the entire world. He has no fucking idea what is happening outside of his office. So he has no idea what a meme is. But a meme is based on reality. And some memes are stereotypes, just like the Karen meme is a stereotype of a white middle-aged lady with medium short hair who is kind of a bitch and acts like DSP. Holy shit, I put it way too far. Let's see if this is the proper place.
Because you were treated badly by a place you went and spent money at. That's ridiculous. There's a difference between being someone who's asking way too much that you don't deserve or something that you got ripped off for. Completely different situations. But that's it. Everyone thinks it's black and white. Well, anyone who complains is a Karen. No. That's called you're a stupid idiot who doesn't understand the difference between the situations because you're a
Oh, yeah, I actually have to drink now because he berated a fan. He called him a stupid idiot. Holy Jesus Christ. Hey, good night, Gerald. Thanks for stopping by. Tonight was a quite eventful stream. For the first time, we got a great discussion on stream, and you guys interacted with me a lot, which I very much appreciate. And I hope you had a nice time. We're gonna have a video like this or a stream like this very soon, and I'm also planning on making my own gameplay and stuff, and just doing my own thing, you know. And yeah, that's gonna be the stream. We ended with this. I'm gonna write the timestamps now, so people who did not watch the stream could just, you know, check it out later. And you guys take care and have a nice day or a nice evening